Hi everybody, I'm Jesse O'Connor from Zenith Detailing in Budapest, Hungary, and today I just wanted to show you a short video about how I do my cutting stage. For me, the cutting stage is the most important because the cutting stage will determine how much work and time you have to put into the next stages to get it finished. Now, if you finish down well enough, literally, you can turn a three-stage polish into a two-stage polish. Now, the polishes that I use Autobrite Direct polishes. I've been using them for a little over a year now, and I absolutely love them all. Because when I test a polish, I look for two major things. I look for I look for how it cuts, of course, and B, I look for how it finishes down. Because again, how you finish down a polish in the cutting stage determines how much time you're going to spend on the next stages. Now, this is a 1971 Datsun 240Z that I'm working on today. It's been fully restored. Every last screw on this thing has been replaced. It's amazing. But unfortunately, the paint has some issues. It has a lot of orange peel in it and a lot of fallback. Now, by what I mean by fallback is that either A, moisture has been trapped under the surface when the paint was laid down, or B, it was in a really humid place when it was being cured. Therefore, the solvents, everything like that, they get trapped in the inside of the paint. Now, when those solvents evaporate and release, they gas out. It's kind of like a blackhead. So you have this blackhead, it comes out and it leaves pitting. Now, I know it's a gross analogy, but that's the best analogy that I could actually give. And that's what happens when paint falls back, is it leaves millions of tiny little pinholes in it, and it just it really makes the paint look bad. This paint in particular is very hard. It's Standox Classic Clear. It's hard as nails, for one, to begin with, and B, it's had over a year and a half to cure, so yeah, it's hard. So anyways, but basically what I'm going to be showing you now is how you can finish down in one step well enough to basically finish the car in one more stage. Again, you don't have to do it like I do it. This is my preference. I like to finish down the cutting stage really well. That way it's much less work for me. Most of the time I can either A, go to a medium polish depending on the hardness of the paint. Like this one, I'll probably go to a medium polish. Or if it's a softer type of paint, I can go straight into a finishing polish and then boom, my day's done. Now, you will see that yes, it does take some time for this polish to break down. But again, it's a direct correlation with how hard the paint is, because yeah, it goes hand in hand. So yeah, it will need a little bit more time to break down, to get the scratches out, things like this. But what you're going to see is that this polish is amazing. Again, the way that it cuts, long working time, it also breaks down very well, and basically a benefit of all that also is that it doesn't dust. So it dusts very little. So I don't know if you know much about what's inside of a polish, but when I was working with Wolf's Chemicals, we were developing the polishes constantly over years and years, and to get a polish to do exactly what you want it to do and to do exactly what it should be doing is very difficult. To find that specific, perfect measurement of oils, waxes, aluminum oxide, solvents, this and that and the other, that's not an easy equation to figure out. But they've done it, and again, hats off to them, because this polish is awesome, and I'm going to show you what it can do.